So when you pull up the net and, oh, that thing is there, what's going through your mind?
I don't know. I call it, it's crazy.
United States. A mysterious sea creature was just spotted off the coast of North Carolina, and it's got a lot of people scratching their heads.
Camera and caught on a hook. Take a look at this massive gator right here. This alligator is more than 13 feet tall.
Have you ever reeled in a catch that defies explanation? We all dream of snagging a monster fish, but sometimes what you pull up from the deep isn't what you bargained for.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that.
This show explores the craziest, most unbelievable hauls ever captured on camera.
Oh! Did you see that?
We'll see nightmarish deep-sea dwellers, monstrous gators bigger than your boat, and creatures so strange they shouldn't exist. Get ready for the unexpected. Giant fish. A Thai fisherman's dream turned into a wrestling match. This angler set out to make history, and he hooked something monstrous, a giant fish tipping the scales at a whopping 297 pounds. Reeling it in proved to be an epic battle. The fish fought with such ferocity it nearly flipped the boat. But our determined fisherman wouldn't be deterred. He dug in and finally managed to haul his prize on board. One question remains. Did he make it back to shore? He lost his paddle in the tug-of-war, so the journey home might be an adventure in itself. Two-headed fish. Imagine reeling in your catch and seeing not one, but two heads staring back at you. That's exactly what happened to an angler who landed this bizarre fish. This two-in-one wonder boasts two mouths and two sets of eyes, making it a real head-scratcher. Pun intended. Mud madness. Forget everything you thought you knew about fish. This clip shows a guy in Oxford unearthing a shocking sight, a hidden oasis teeming with giant catfish living underground. Here's the twist. These catfish aren't defying the laws of nature. They're actually masters of adaptation. During the dry season, these clever fish burrow into the mud where small pockets of water remain. They stay dormant until the rains return, transforming the land back into their watery home. This incredible survival tactic explains their surprising appearance. So, next time you go fishing, remember, there might be more to the story than meets the eye, or the mud. Chasing gator. Encounters with alligators can be incredibly unpredictable and startling, as seen in two separate incidents captured on video. In Hilton Head, South Carolina, a fisherman had a terrifying encounter when an alligator suddenly emerged from a pond and charged towards him. Fortunately, the man managed to escape unharmed, and the alligator returned to the water shortly after the incident. This serves as a stark reminder of the need to exercise extreme caution around these reptiles due to their unpredictable nature. In another incident in Florida, a young boy was excitedly fishing when an alligator unexpectedly leaped out of the water and snatched both his fish and fishing pole. The frightening experience understandably left the boy shaken, likely dissuading him from fishing again anytime soon. Smoking fish. The internet has been abuzz with a bizarre clip showing a fish seemingly smoking, leaving viewers both baffled and amused. In the video, a fish is captured exhaling a significant plume of smoke, much to the shock of the cameraman and viewers alike. This unusual sight has sparked various reactions, with some making jokes and others expressing genuine concerns about the fish's health. As of now, no definitive explanation has surfaced to explain this mysterious occurrence. Mysterious mass. While navigating the waters of Jogo in Indonesia, fishermen encountered a peculiar sight, a strange-looking white blob floating in the water. Initially mistaken for the corpse of a marine animal that appeared stiff and cut, they later realized it was actually whale vomit. Before you recoil in disgust, here's the surprising twist. This vomit, known as ambergris, is highly prized and can be worth millions of dollars. Ironically, ambergris is famous for its unique scent, which is considered valuable in the perfume industry. It's used to enhance and stabilize fragrances, making it a sought-after ingredient in high-end perfumes. So, what may seem repulsive at first glance actually holds significant commercial value due to its rare and aromatic properties. Albino catfish.
Rare catch. Albino catfish was caught while fishing at Blue Hole Landing on Lake Russell.
During a fishing expedition at Blue Hole Landing on Lake Russell, a teenager made headlines for a remarkable reason. While trying his luck, he caught a rare albino catfish. This condition, which causes a loss of skin pigment, gives the fish an exotic appearance. However, this unique look comes with challenges. In the wild, the albino catfish becomes an easy target for predators due to its lack of camouflage, and it also suffers from near blindness because it has no pigment in its eyes. Unexpected resurgence. A bad day of fishing isn't just about not finding a catch, it can also involve having one snatched away at the last minute. During a fishing trip along the Miami coast, an elderly couple experienced an exhilarating encounter when a massive shark stole their catch.
Oh! Did you see that?
Initially, the angler thought he had hooked a significant prey, but to his surprise, a huge shark lunged onto the fishing line, snatching the remains. Two-headed fish. Ever heard of a fish with two heads? It sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, but it's real. Scientists call it bicephaly, a very rare condition that occurs naturally due to a mix of genes and environmental factors. There's more. Another strange-looking fish was found swimming in the same tank. This peculiar creature apparently had fused eyes and no mouth. It seems like whoever owns these fish is really into collecting extraordinary creatures. Massive swordfish. While on a fishing expedition off the coast of Florida, these anglers made the catch of a lifetime. Casting their lines into the open water, they soon felt a tug. To their delight, they reeled in a gigantic swordfish. They quickly pulled the fish on board and placed it in a container filled with ice to keep it fresh. Once ashore, they weighed it and it turned out to be 182.5 pounds. After cleaning it up, they enjoyed a massive feast. Great white shark encounter. While fishing for bass, this guy accidentally hooked a great white shark. At first, unaware of his catch, he was in for a shock when the shark swam under his kayak and then jumped out of the water. Worried the shark might drag him away, he quickly cut the line, and thankfully the shark swam away without incident.
I seen it going directly under the kayak, and it was like, holy cow, this thing is massive.
Here's another clip where a fisherman in Queensland, Australia had an unexpected encounter with a great white shark while out at sea. He just wanted to catch a couple of fish, but ended up in a dramatic situation when the shark started circling his boat. Alone in his tiny boat and scared out of his mind, his prayers were answered when he saw the shark swimming away. Albino Lobster. On February 24, 2021, a family-owned seafood company in Boston, Massachusetts made a remarkable discovery, a rare albino lobster, an occurrence estimated to be 1 in 100 million. The video shows the milky white crustacean in a tank among darker lobsters. The company shared photos of the rare find on their restaurant's Facebook page, highlighting its rarity. In the company's nearly 100 years of operation, this was the first documented albino lobster catch, a surprising event considering they'd encountered plenty of blue lobsters and others with unusual pigmentation. The company plans to donate the extraordinary lobster to the New England Aquarium. Cyclops shark. Fishermen in Mexico were in for a surprise when they found an extremely rare creature in the Sea of Cortez, a tiny baby shark with just one eye on its head.
We had cut her up and found that inside was a shark with one eye. We'd never seen anything like that before.
The experts knew about the condition of cyclopia, where the animal only develops one eye, but this was the first officially verified case. The baby shark had passed away when it was found and was donated to experts for research purposes. Here's another Cyclops creature. A tiny turtle was found with just one big eye on its nearly non-existent head, paired with a small moving mouth, indicating it was still alive. Scientists got hold of it to study how the unusual condition affected the turtle's life. Bizarre marine predator. An orca or a shark being on the other end of a catch would be understandable. But what's this? A Thai villager was reeling in a fish when he discovered an unknown predator fixated on his catch. The creature had its teeth sunk into the fish, struggling to snatch it away. After a brief struggle, the villager managed to free the fish from the predator, only to find the predator not giving up. It had 4 limbs and a tail, resembling a land-based mammal but looking too unusual to be identified. Mysterious fish. This fish is either an inhabitant of the deep dark seas or a serious case of mutation. A crew of seasoned Russian fishermen was left astonished when they captured this mysterious fish and couldn't identify its species. It had an extremely elongated snout with very large lips, ghostly eyes, and its body tissue turned soggy minutes after being pulled out, revealing it thrived in a high underwater pressure. Unknown sea creature. A kayaking trip in Dryden, Ontario, Canada took a nightmarish turn when the kayaker encountered a myth come alive. In the distance, he noticed bizarre ridges in the water, suggesting a serpentine creature just beneath the surface. As the kayakers paddled closer, the creature suddenly disappeared.
It's going away.
While some thought it was the mythical river serpent, skeptics suggested it might be a hoax. Mutant Birdfish. In June 2018, a fisherman in Guizhou Province, China, caught a bizarre fish with a bird-shaped head. The 1-foot-long fish, seen gasping for air, had an unusually striking appearance. According to the Go Urban Daily newspaper, mutant carp are increasingly appearing in local rivers in southwest China, where this fish was caught. The clip went viral on Facebook, with viewers comparing the fish's head to that of a pigeon or a dolphin. Some speculated it might be a crossbreed of a carp and dolphin or a pigeon, while others suggested it looked like a radioactive fish. Slippery behemoth. This apex predator was so hungry for a mouthful that it disregarded its safety. A fishing trawler off the coast of England was busy with its routine catch when they reeled in a giant shark. Despite being out of the water and struggling to breathe, the shark's concern was not getting back into the water but securing a large mouthful of their catch. It took significant effort from the fishermen to grab the shark and toss it back into the sea. Overly attached fish. It's not that this fish is a parasite, rather it has a unique survival tactic. A group of young fishermen hoping to make a worthy catch found a remora fish that left them intrigued. It began to stick to various surfaces. These fish are known for attaching themselves to hosts like sharks and whales to feed and protect themselves from predators. Their specialized topping allows them to attach and cling tightly. Massive catfish. If you think you've seen the biggest catfish, take a look at this one caught by a fisherman in Montu, Italy. The fish measured around 6 feet long and it took 40 minutes to reel it in. The fisherman believed his catch might have set a world record for the biggest catfish ever caught, but this claim was never confirmed. Enormous goldfish. While fishing in a nearby lake, a British angler made a world record for catching the biggest goldfish ever. Weighing over 67 pounds, this goldfish's size was 100 times more than the tiny ones we keep as pets. After showing off his catch to the camera, the angler released the fish back into the lake. Carrot fish. When a man discovered a strange-looking fish among wild gars in Florida, he kept it in a separate pond to observe its changes. This wild-caught garfish exhibited a genetic mutation that transformed its appearance dramatically. With an orange head, shiny underbelly, and cheetah-like pattern, this fish was exceptionally rare, with only a 1 in 10,000 chance of such a mutation occurring. The owner was excited to see how the rare fish would continue to develop as it grew. Giant Rayfish. At first glance, this marine animal might seem like a demonic entity descending on Earth, but it's actually a giant marine fish known as a behemoth mane. Indian fishermen caught this creature off the coast of Karnataka, weighing approximately 1,650 pounds. They'd previously caught another one weighing about 550 pounds. The fishermen had to use a crane to haul these massive catches ashore. Many locals were upset because the species is vulnerable to becoming endangered. Crawly Creature. During a walk near a nearby river, a man encountered a creepy-looking creature crawling on the algae-ridden ground. While its body resembled that of a canine, its features were unidentifiable. The man who recorded the video posted it online seeking answers, sparking various theories about its origin. Some thought it might be an alien hybrid, while others speculated it could be a chupacabra. Despite the online attention, the creature remained unidentified due to the lack of further sightings. Creepy frog. A clip of a very odd-looking critter has been circulating online, baffling everyone who sees it. This huge pale animal was captured in an aquarium feeding frantically. It resembled a frog on steroids. The mystery behind this clip was soon solved when someone pointed out that it was actually an African clawed frog, albino in colour. Normally they have clawed feet that are enough to scare away any predator. The bloated appearance seen in the clip is due to fluid buildup inside their bodies. Sunfish. Marine biologists conducting research in the Mediterranean made an extraordinary discovery when they caught an enormous sunfish in a tuna fishing net. This sunfish measured over 10 feet long and more than 9 feet wide. Attempts to weigh it failed as it exceeded the capacity of a 1,000 kilo scale. They definitely need a bigger boat to handle this ginormous fish. Dolphin on board. It seems this dolphin was more excited about sightseeing than the tourists on board. In May 2016, a group of tourists in Mexico were startled when a dolphin leaped out of the water and onto their sightseeing boat. The tour group had been enjoying the sight of a pod of dolphins swimming and jumping when one especially energetic dolphin jumped onto the deck. Footage shows the dolphin initially attempting to wriggle back into the water but realizing it was trapped. The guides managed to calm the dolphin by covering its face and gently lifting it back into the water. Alleged Lochness Monster. A researcher exploring the depths of a famous Scottish lake known for its Lochness Monster lore unexpectedly captured intriguing footage. Reviewing video from a lakebed camera, the researcher spotted a curious fish with a long slithering figure moving in the background. Believing it could be the Loch Ness Monster, speculation arose about its authenticity, with some suggesting it might be a giant snake. What are your thoughts on this mystery? River monster in the Congo. While fishing in the Congo River, a crew was thrilled after their fishing trawler struggled under the weight of an unexpectedly heavy net. Requiring assistance to hoist it aboard, they were astounded when the creature within emerged. Its enormous size and distinctive markings were unlike any fish they had encountered in the region, prompting them to dub it a river monster. One can only imagine what such a beast or monster would taste like. Oarfish. Even if you've heard of an oarfish before, encountering one as long as 16 feet is a rare occurrence. In June 2022, a mesmerizing event unfolded as a crowd gathered to witness fishermen reel in an enormous oarfish. Spectacular footage captured the massive catch being carefully transferred from the boat to land using a crane. According to local media reports, the fish measured nearly 6 meters. Notably, the oarfish holds significance in Japanese folklore where it's considered a bad omen. Two-faced snake. This picture of a two-faced snake has been circulating online, intriguing many. It was discovered in a muddy pond by a curious individual who took it in for observation. It turns out to be a sand boa snake, a species known for its unique feature of having two faces, one on each end of its body. This peculiar snake, found mostly in dry, rocky areas of the Asian continent, can control both sides of its body equally. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.